Hello, kindergartners. It's Mrs. Wacko, and today is Fun Friday. So, I think you know what that means now. We're going to do something fun, at least I hope you think it's fun, and crafty. So, this week we're going to make squeeze and squiggle paint, okay? And what that means is that you'll be able to make paint that is kind of puffy and three-dimensional. So here's something that I made with my squeeze and squiggle paint. See if you can see how it's puffy, right? It's not flat on the paper, okay? I'm going to show you how you can make that. So these are the ingredients that you need to go find, the supplies, all right? You see that? You can pause the video and go collect all your supplies that you need. You need flour, salt, just plain old table salt, like that, okay? And water, and liquid food coloring or powdered tempera paints if you have that. But I'm guessing you probably would have food coloring in the house, the same stuff that you used when we made our rainbow dust. So just a little packets of food coloring, okay? And I'm going to pause this. I'm going to stop it actually and gather my supplies, and then we'll restart and get going. Okay, so we're back, and I realized I forgot to tell you that you need a 1/4 cup measuring cup, all right? Because we're going to have to measure out our salt and our flour and our water, okay? So we need to have a 1/4 cup measuring cup. We also are going to need to have a spoon and a bowl to mix up our squeeze and squiggle paint. And we also need, see, I forgot a lot of stuff, some Ziploc bags, okay, sandwich bags. It has to be something that closes on the top. It doesn't have to be Ziploc brand, but it has to be something that closes on the top. It can be sandwich size bag or the smaller ones, the snack bags, okay? This is what we're going to put our squiggle paint in. See how I did this with my green one? I put it all in the bag, okay? So, yeah. So make sure, once you pause the video, go get your bowl and your spoon and your measuring cup. Alrighty? Okay. All right, so now that you have all that stuff, first thing we're going to put in our bowl is a 1/4 cup of flour. So I'll get my flour here. And just like we did when we were making our twisters, right, we're going to measure out our 1/4 cup, and we clear off the top so that we get an accurate measurement. All right, so I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of flour in here. I'm going to, see it? It's kind of like over the top, so I'm going to scrape off right back into my bowl there. And I'm going to take this and dump it in my bowl. Put my flour away. Okay. And like we're using food, we should wash our hands before we start anything. So if you haven't done that, why don't you stop, go wash your hands, and come back. But we're not going to eat this stuff. Even though the paint that we're making is made from flour, salt, and water, and food coloring, all things that are food, we're not going to eat the paint, okay? The paint is for painting. Okay, so that was a 1/4 cup of flour. Now we need to have a 1/4 cup of salt, okay? And again, remember what I said before, it's just good practice not to pour into our bowl. When we're measuring things out, we should find something else. So I'm just taking another cup that's a little bit bigger than my 1/4 cup, and I'm going to do that. That's in case I spill it, and I don't want it to go into the bowl. You know, I have the right measurements, okay? All right, hold on a second. I have to stop this because I ran out of salt. Back. So measure your salt, put that into your bowl, okay? Then we're going to take a 1/4 cup of water, okay? I have mine in my measuring cup. I'm going to add that to my bowl. over here, okay, there. And I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to stir this all around, okay? Stir it all around so there's no bumps in it, okay? Now what I like to do, so this makes, you can either put your food coloring in here, all right, and then you have one color. If you wanted to divide it up, you could put it in some in your Ziploc bag and make smaller batches of color, which is what I think I'm going to do, all right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some in my Ziploc bag, okay? I'm going to spoon some into my Ziploc bag. There we go. Okay. I think I can get 2 colors out of this batch. All right, it's in there. And then I'm going to take my food coloring, okay, and I'm going to add a drop of color into my my Ziploc bag, okay. If I can get my food coloring out of my box, I will do that. Oh my goodness, it's really stuck in here. Okay. Oh, the color I got was pink, so I'm going to make pink or red. We'll see. So I'm going to put, here's my bag. I'm going to put a drop in here, just like we did with the rainbow sugar. Okay. And now I'm going to zip up my bag so it's closed. Let me get kind of the air out of there. Okay. Now I'm going to squish that color around in here into my paint. That's why you have to make sure to have a Ziploc bag. Okay, so that the paint doesn't squirt out. All right. There. So if I don't like the color, I can add more food coloring to this so it's darker. Okay. So kind of squish it all around. Okay. See how that is? Okay. So you can pause the video here and do this with your paint, okay? And you can make the other colors in the other Ziploc bags, adding different colors to the paints, okay? When you've done that, come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so did everyone get a good workout mixing their colors? So you should have 1 or 2 colors. Like I said, this was from the other day when I made some. And the other color I made was kind of a limey green. And then I have my pink. And then what you want to do, okay, you want to flatten out, get all of your paint, move it all down to one corner of your bag, okay? And this is going to be like your paintbrush, okay? As we put all the paint down in a corner like this. Now, right now, it can't come out because there's no opening in this. So very carefully, you're going to cut it with a pair of scissors. Now I need you to get a couple of more supplies, okay, that we didn't talk about before. So you can pause the video and go get your supplies and come back. So what you need to get is a pair of scissors. I'm going to use this to make a tiny little hole in the bottom of our Ziploc bag, but don't do that yet. Okay, so you need to get a pair of scissors and get paper. I was thinking we could make cards or just a drawing, but if you get piece of paper and you can fold it in half and you can do something on it and it would be like a card, you know, for whomever, maybe even for Mother's Day. Oh, if Mom is watching, close your ears. Okay, so go get those supplies and come right back. All right, so you got everything? Okay, so I'm going to put my paper on the table and I'm going to get my scissors and cut a little hole. So I always like to start small in case It's better to start small. And then if not enough paint comes out, you can always make it bigger. But if you make the hole too big, there's no going back, okay? So we'll make just a little, like, just the tip. I don't know if you can see. I'm cutting off just the tip. My scissors were sharp, that would help. Okay, so I cut the tip off. And then I'm going to draw on my paper. Watch this with this paint. It's pretty cool. Let's see if you can see my paper here. I don't know what to do. Ooh, this is kind of drippy. Sometimes the paint, this one's really drippy. That's okay. I'm making dots right now, but I'm going to make a picture, make a squiggle line. This is why you want the opening small, okay? So because I have drops on my paper, I think these two drops here, I'm going to have those be eyes. And I think this to me looks like a jellyfish. I think I'm going to make it with little lines to come off. Look at that. Doesn't that look like kind of like a jellyfish? Yeah. And I'm going to put my pink away. And I'm going to get my green one. So that I could see is our paint is kind of drippy. It's not too thick. So I'm going to make my hole on this one a little bit smaller, in fact. Let's see. Real small. There we go. And maybe I won't have so many drips. Since I'm making a jellyfish, I think I want to have water. Maybe it'll be kind of green water. Or maybe, oh, I know. This will be maybe some kelp in the ocean. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to try. All right, here we go. Let's see what it looks like. What does kelp look like? It's kind of, see now this hole is kind of small, but I'm making it kind of zigzaggy kelp, right? Look at that. There we go. Ha ha ha. There's my kelp. And the other color I had was this. Now, this paint I made a couple of weeks ago. So it's a little bit thicker, but I think it'll still work. Okay. I think I need to reopen the hole though. I'm gonna cut that open a little bit. We'll see how this works. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here we go. This is going to be maybe my ocean water. I'm going to do it over here. Oh, this is really thick. Ooh. Well, this one didn't work out so well. I might have to push it down so it's kind of dry. Yeah, this one I don't like, so I'm not going to even keep that. Look at that. I can even pick it up. I can pick up the paint. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay. So the paint doesn't last forever, right? But it'll last for a few days, probably even a week. Now your painting, when you do this, is wet, because paint is wet. You're going to need to let this dry, and it'll probably take, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. This one's kind of wet. It might take longer. It might take an hour. So you're going to put it someplace safe to dry, okay? Yeah. What do you think? Let's see if I can, I'm going to see if I can hold this up without it, if it's not too drippy. There's mine. So I want you to post yours when you're done. Take a picture of it and put it up so I can see what you did. I hope you had fun with this. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of it. Okay, so much fun seeing you guys on Fridays.